Hey, welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. A special welcome to my new viewers and new subscribers. I just want to say that, none of the information that I share really is earth-shattering. It's nothing new, okay? But what is new are the people coming over here now, see? And I just want to share what limited information I have with you to help you avoid a lot of the pitfalls and mistakes that I made. See, a lot of people, they don't want to give away that information. They don't want to share it with you, and if they do, they want to charge you for it and all of that. It's not going to do me any good to hold on to it, ladies and gentlemen. So that's all I'm doing. I'm not an expert. I'm not some legal counsel or anything like that. But my 11 years of boots on the ground experience, I want to give it all away to the new man and woman coming over here for the first time. Or maybe an expat over here who's struggling, who doesn't know what to do. Maybe he's new here. See, but that's the reason I share my stuff. It's nothing new. You're not going to learn anything earth-shattering, but what is new is the people coming over here. It's a lot more, man. When I came over here in 2009, it was only something like less than 300,000 Americans that had visited the Philippines in 2009. Fast forward to 2019, over 1 million Americans came here, man. So, and if it wasn't for that pandemic, man, I believe it would be another 50% increase, So I just wanted to put that out there. And also, today is just one of them times where I want to answer some of your questions that you've been putting in the comments. See, I don't want you to think I'm ignoring you. And at the same time, see, a lot of these requests, they don't, a full video is not required, guys, because I don't deal in fluff, man. I'm going to give you the nitty gritty. See, I'm going to give you the nitty gritty. I don't deal in fluff, guys. So let's get started. The first one is, as a foreigner, can I own a firearm in the Philippines? And is there a way around that? No and no, okay? It's real clear in their Republic Act. I believe it's Republic Act 10591. You can go online and read it just like I did. It's clear it states that foreigners, we can't own firearms over here. And if I were you, I wouldn't go anywhere near a firearm, okay? I wouldn't touch it. And, if I really want to go and if I really want to get my rocks off and, I just, because, in America, we're big Second Amendment guys, and if I just want to go and shoot, there's so many gun ranges here in the Philippines. That's one thing I can say. You can just go there, man, and shoot to your heart's delight. But as far as you owning one for protection, anything like that, man, don't get caught with that in your hands. Don't even let the fingerprints be on the gun, because it's going to put your visa in jeopardy. And he says, well, what if my Filipina owned it and we live in the same house? I said, and she shoots the intruder, implying that he's going to, it's going to be her gun, but he's really going to be in possession of it. Well, that's a bad idea. That's a bad idea, because I'm going to tell you something. Let's give the police and the detectives and the NBI over here some credit, man. They're not the Keystone Cops. Okay, this isn't Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey circus when it comes to solving crimes, man. These guys can think. They've got great investigators over here. And once again, there's that American thinking. We only make up 4% of the population, guys, but we want to control 100% of the narrative. Everybody doesn't think like us. And believe it or not, this may fool you, this may surprise you, but your American thinking carries no weight over here. And in a lot of places around the world. See, your reasoning just doesn't cut it over here. And as far as the firearms concerned, don't do it, guys. You want to go to a gun range, go ahead, man, but don't put your visa in jeopardy. Don't put your life in jeopardy, because I'm going to tell you something. Man, you can go online and read this too. Most violent crime, it's not random. It's poor decisions and just ignorance and foolishness. That Filipino that you talking about giving that gun to, man, she'll get mad, man, and she will shoot you more than likely and will get away with it. So, yeah, stay away from them guns, guys. And so, no, you cannot own one. And it's up to you if you want to have it in your house. I can't tell you what to do. I didn't own a gun in the United States, so I definitely am not going to own a gun here. I'm safer here. Plus, If I thought I needed a gun over here, man, trust me, I wouldn't be here, man. I wouldn't be here. That's not my cup of tea, man. The bad guys know I don't have nothing. If they want to get desperate and rob somebody, they're definitely going to bypass me, you know, because they know whatever I got, I'm going to share it with them anyway. See? So, yeah, as far as that firearms, no, guys. And, you know, if you want to take my humble advice, man, I'm no expert. Man, leave that alone, man. Don't come nowhere near it. You know, you can do some preventive things that can protect you better than a gun. Okay, one is keep a small circle, man. Number two, don't be out there flashing money and stuff. You know, it's another thing. Keep a low profile. Stay under the radar, man. You are not at home. This isn't Britain, France, America, and all them other places. You don't run nothing over here. We're guests, okay? So, hey, let me go on to the next one. Guy asked me about remitting money. Now, there's a few ways to do that, but now the best way, but this isn't the way that I do it. The guy that I interviewed on my live stream last Sunday, John Wells, and I hope you don't mind me saying your name, John, but hell, you're on the live stream. If they want to know, they can go see it. He does what I consider to be really the best way. He wires money from his bank in the United States to his bank account here in the Philippines. Now, when you first get here to the Philippines, you're not going to be able to open up a bank account. Once you get here for like 6 months and you get that ACR card, that alien certification card, whatever they call it, you're able to open up a bank account, you know. And you may want to check into that, you know, I could be wrong on that, but I'm almost sure that's one of the perks of owning that card. You can open up a bank account. If not, just open up one in your girlfriend's name. If you trust her, your living partner, if you really trust her. And you can do it like that. It takes a couple of days to do the transfer, but that's one way. Another way is, you know, Remitly, you know, some of these wire services like Western Union, Zoom, Remitly, like that. Okay, you can do that. And of course, it's a fee. They hit you on the front end with the fee to send it. Then they hit you on the back end with the exchange rate, because they give you their exchange rate. Like with Remitly, they'll charge you $3.99 up front, but then when you send yourself the money, they're going to hit you with, see, right now the exchange rate is 48.3 pesos to the dollar. They're only going to give you 46.61 pesos to the dollar, because that's the service I use, you know. But a lot of this stuff, you know, guys, see, y'all have the benefit of the doubt right now with preparation. See, because you can't get over here now. A lot of the things that I talk about, see, you can get done now. You don't have to wait. You don't have to rush to do it like I did, see. See, you can't get over here now, so preparation. Remember when I did the video, Thriving in the Philippines? That's number one, guys. Prepare now. Whether you're trying to get an online job, a bank account, anything, you know, decide, you know, what you're going to do when you get over here. But remitting money is a few different ways. You know, I use Remitly. You can use Western Union. People have sent me money, Western Union, Zoom, and they've got plenty of places over here, because the OFW, these are the Filipinos that, you know, overseas Filipino workers, they send billions of dollars back here every year. I think it's like 1/10 of the gross national product. I mean, they really take care of their own over here, and I have to commend them for it, and I tip my hat to them. But there's plenty of places over here where you can go and get the money that you send to yourself. But set you up an account online, Remitly, Western Union, Zoom, whatever, and then just send the money to yourself, because you want to do that there. You can't set that account up over here, all right? Because if you try to, they're going to read your IP address. They won't allow you to do it. See, I had the damnedest problem with Remitly, because after a while, they was like, hey, you're sending from the Philippines. We don't have a license to operate in the Philippines as far as me sending money from here. See, so I had to get all kinds of proof that my bank account and I was a U.S. citizen and all that before they allowed me to continue. Man, because they froze that for a while, man, and I was stuck. I couldn't get access to my money. But get your bank account there, transfer it here, transfer it to your girlfriend's account. There's no fees associated with that, okay? That's the best way. But, you know, Remember, open you an account there. Don't wait till you get here, because if you get here and try to do it, they're not going to allow you to do it. Remitting, Zoom, Western Union, like that. MoneyGram, okay, and there's plenty of those places over here, okay. Another thing is, businesses, guys. Look, I'm not the final say on that. Guys beat me up when I said, hey, you deserve to be shot down if you come over here and open up a business and go in direct competition with the Filipino over here. See, they missed the point totally, altogether. I'm trying to tell you what will happen to you if you come over here and open up a business and go into direct competition with the Filipino, okay? More than likely, it's going to cause you some trouble, and it can get you killed. And if you get killed, you don't have my sympathy, because not only have I told you, but so many people have already warned you. Don't do it. This is a third world country. But here comes this American thinking, oh, well, what's wrong with me coming over and open up a business for my family so if I die, they can keep it going and provide for them? Yeah, that's that apple pie American thinking, man. It's not going to work over here, guys. These people will run your business in the ground. You don't believe me? It's happened so many times, guys. That's that American thinking that you bringing over here. I don't care what you say, and you may not agree with what I'm saying, but I'm not going to sugarcoat my stuff, man. This is a third world country. It's already hard enough for people to earn a living over here. Is there an exception? Is there Americans and foreigners that come over here and go in direct competition with the Filipino and succeed? Absolutely, but he's the exception. I speak on the rule, because the people who watch my channel are the rule. We're the regular Joes, okay? We're not going to be able to open up some fancy mining operation. See, because what business are you going to open over here that the Filipino doesn't already have? A barbecue stand, a restaurant? What are you going to sell over here? I know you're going to say Airbnb. You're still going in competition with them. If I would open a business, that would be it, because you're staying behind the scenes. They can't see you, but guess what? It's glutted over here with Airbnbs, guys, and you have to put it in the right spot. There's Airbnbs in San Carlos, guess what? Crickets, because this is not a tourist spot. But people, it's just like in America when people open up janitorial services, beauty salons, what else did we, lawn care services. They see you doing it and they think, oh, if he can do it, I can do it. It's that same way of thinking. And then they open up the business, see that they're not earning any money. Then the profit margin over here is very small. It's very competitive over here. If you are going to open up an Airbnb, and you ask my suggestion, I would open up a minimalist Airbnb for the budget traveler. And it would be somewhere in Cebu, Manila, Boracay, Bohol, one of those places where people flock to when the gates is open. You can't just open it anywhere. Zamboanga, San Carlos City, places like that. They're not tourist places, okay? But as far as that, I would never change my mind on that. I'm against you coming over here, opening up a business for any reason. You can come over here with that old American apple pie thinking, man. This is my channel, guys. I'm not trying to be bossy. I'm just telling you, it's unthinking for us to do that. It's better that you have money saved, okay, or continue to save money while you're alive over here. And if you die, give that money to your family. All right, because they're not going to be able, their business is not going to survive. And I'll give you an example, and I'm going to say any name. There's a guy, one of the guys I used to follow for years on YouTube, had a thriving YouTube business. Yeah, over 30-something thousand subscribers, earning good money in here. I followed him for years. He died of a heart attack recently, and his wife or girlfriend tried to take over the channel. Yeah, go over that. Y'all know who I'm talking about. It didn't work, guys, okay? They don't know how to run businesses over here, a lot of them. Not the ones that we deal with. The Filipinos have great businessmen, absolutely. Great businesswomen, absolutely. But not the ones that we're going to be dealing with. So, yeah, the exception's going to work, all right? Last thing, guys, I want to talk to you before I go. A guy sent me just man, just the most heartfelt comment, and he expressed himself remarkably, and it touched me, man, because his story was my story, and it's going to happen to a lot of us. And if you've been married or dating Filipinos for a long time, it's happened to you, man. You know, there's going to come a time when there's going to be a communication barrier, guys. Yeah, your Filipino can speak English, but she can't express herself well in English as she can in her native language. So whenever you have a problem or challenge or something like that, she's going to go discuss it with her friends and her family, not you, and it's going to cause a problem, man. You know, and then what happens is it's going to cause a problem, and you decide to split up or divorce or whatever. Filipinos move on, they move on quick, man. You know, in his case, he said that she's already with another man already. Now, why they do that, I don't know, but I discussed that on one of my videos before. He's telling the truth, guys. You know, this is where our American thinking and reasoning is thrown out the window, because we can't figure it out. How is it that you've been with me all this time, and then the minute we split up, two or 3 weeks later, you're with somebody else? And I mean, you're seriously with somebody else. Remember yesterday when I said the 5 questions I asked a Filipino? One of them was, have you ever dealt with a foreigner before? Has he ever come over and visited you? Why? Because she gives her heart and soul to whoever she's with. But guess what? When she leaves to the next man, he's going to be a rebound, because hell, she hasn't even given her chance time to get the other man out of her system. Why do they do that? I don't know. I guess it's a way to get over you or something, but they do it. My wife did it, man. I'm telling you something, guys. Here's what happened in my situation. I don't want you to think that I'm some kind of bullshit over here, man. Me and my wife, when we decided to move on, okay, she had spent 6 months over here. She left at that time, I think it was like in September. Don't you know, in November, which is September, October, November, she was pregnant with another man's baby in the United States, guys. I was shocked. I mean, you know, we hadn't even divorced. We hadn't even filed for divorce yet. It knocked me dead, man. But he was right. And I just want you to prepare yourself for it, man. As long as times are good, guys, you're not going to have a problem. That's never going to come up. But when something really bad comes up and you really have some challenges like marriages and relationships do, man, you know, that's when the problems are going to start. That's when you're going to see, hey, man, there's really a cultural difference here. You know, because she's not going to talk to you about it. She'll say something real simple like, oh, it was meant to be, or something like that would drive you crazy. You know, everything happens for a reason. That's what they say. Because that's all they know to say, guys. Okay? So thank you for stopping by today. I really appreciate it. I hope I helped you. I just want to let you know that I'm reading your comments, guys. But a lot of your requests don't deserve a whole video, because I don't deal in fluff, guys. I give you the nitty gritty, just straight A to B, okay? Thanks again for stopping by. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you for your kindness, your generosity, man, your support of my channel. It's unbelievable, man. I'm flattered. I'm humbled. I'm glad you can relate to my content. If you're in America, man, it's late. Before you let your head hit the pillow, please help somebody. You don't want them late grocery runs, one of them late beer runs, one of them late weed runs. See somebody on the street, buy them something to eat, buy them something to drink, give them a couple of dollars. This pandemic is real, man, okay? If you're in the Philippines, it's early, man. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning. Still have all the rest of the day to find somebody to help. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. We help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay COVID-free, and I'll see you next time.